So I was 15 when I had a baby. I gave that baby up for adoption. 25 years later, I ended up dating that baby, not knowing he was my son.
You dated your son. You gave up your son for adoption while you were 15 years old. 25 years later, you dated your son. You did not know it was your son. Can someone just tell me this is a joke? Because I don't want to believe this is real.
So I was 15 when I had a baby. I gave that baby up for adoption. 25 years later, I ended up dating that baby, not knowing he was my son. Fast forward, when I confronted him about it, when I told him about it, he told me he been knew. He knew that I was his. No, I did not sleep with my son. We were dating. Dating does not mean sleeping together. Anyway, now we're in therapy. It's very awkward. We're trying to work through it. No, we're not dating anymore, but I'm also suing him for emotional distress. Now, if he doesn't agree, my lawyer says we're going to take it to court. And now his family is mad at me. They're trying to say that I knew all this time. When I was 15, I pushed him out. I didn't even see him. They took him immediately. So no, I didn't.
Okay, it's worse now. The son knows that that is his mother. So you know that that's your mother, and you're dating your mother. And now she's like, they didn't sleep together. They only dated. Dating doesn't mean sleeping together. Who told you dating doesn't mean sleeping together? Most of the time, dating means sleeping together. Dating means sleeping together. So you just tell us you did not sleep with him, no problem. Can is this real? Can this be real? Because sometimes, let's watch some reaction on this video, you guys. I'd like to know your thought about this video down in the comment section. I'll see your idea about the reaction.
No.
Lord, I know this video I just saw is not real. Please tell me it's clickbait. I don't know how many people saw the video with a young lady who said she got pregnant at 15, get a baby up for adoption. Years later, she ended up dating the young man, which is her son, which means she's at least 15 years older than the young man. But she ended up dating the young man. Now she's saying that she's actually suing him and his family because the young man said, I knew you were my mother. Now she claimed they never had any intercourse. But she's not suing him because the family knew and she feel like she was for emotional distress. So you gave up your son, which evidently was the right thing to do. Somehow you end up dating that son. And because he told you that he knew that you as his mother, you're going to turn around and sue him. Lord, please tell me this is a makeup story. Please tell me this is a makeup story.
No, I did not sleep with my son. We were dating. Dating does not mean sleeping together. Anyway, now we're in therapy. It's very awkward. We're trying to work through it. No, we're not dating anymore.
This is one of the craziest shit I've heard in a very long time. It's also one of the most weird shit I've heard in a long time. And there's a lot to the story that we don't know. I don't know how old the woman is, and I don't know how old her son is. But what we do know so far is that when she was 15 years old, she gave birth to her son, and they took the son right away for adoption, so she never got to see him. So now she's suing her son because she's saying that he knew that she was his mother when he pursued her romantically. Which in itself is so weird, because if you knew that was your mother and then you try to date her, like, I can't even imagine this weird shit that's going on. Also, we're not going to skip over the fact that you were trying to date a boy that was 15 years younger than you. And like she said, they didn't sleep together. They were just dating, which it doesn't make it that much better, but it is better. At least they didn't sleep together. Yeah, this story is just weird as shit. I can't make sense of it.
No, I did not sleep with my son. We were dating. Dating does not mean sleeping together.
I mean, thank you for clarifying that, but I don't think that makes it any better.
Anyway, now we're in therapy. It's very awkward. We're trying to work through it. No, we're not dating anymore, but I'm also suing him for emotional distress.
I couldn't have possibly heard that right. So let me just get this straight. I want to make sure that I have this straight. You're dating your son, and you're going through therapy to try to work through it, and you're suing him for emotional distress.
Now, if he doesn't agree, my lawyer says we're going to take it to court. And now his family is mad at me. They're trying to say that I knew all this time. When I was 15, I pushed him out. I didn't even see him. They took him immediately.
And I see why they did take him. What the hell is going on? What is happening? This used to be reserved for only a specific group of people, you know what I'm talking about, or people from like Alabama, you know, something like that. Like there's some crazy places, but black people do better. Because what?
This lady gave birth at 15. When she gave birth at 15, they took her son, gave him up for adoption immediately. Fast forward to, present day. She was dating her son. Now, granted, she did not know that was her son. But this is what I be talking about, how I be saying, like, these women be pedophiles and y'all get them a pass, because why the fuck talking to a boy 15 years younger than you? That's how she found out that was her son, because she was talking to somebody 15 years younger than her and it ended up being her son. But once again, why do these women be talking to boys so young and y'all always get in the past? That is called, like, you are these kids, like the same way y'all feel like these women, the girls get preyed on, these boys are too, and nobody is saying nothing about it. Nobody's protecting them, nothing. Like it's okay for the boys to get raped. When the women y'all have a nightmare. It's like y'all so traumatized, but when the boys happen to the boys, like, y'all don't care, and I hate that.
Some of these boy moms be weird as hell. As someone with a boy mom, yeah, my mom's a bit crazy, but she don't act like these people. I just saw a lady say, oh yeah, like, I wasn't sleeping with my son, we were just dating. Excuse me, what? There is no context in which a sentence like that can be salvaged, right? Because if people weren't thinking you were sleeping with your son beforehand, they definitely think it now. You were dating your son? You were dating your son. Okay. You don't think after dating your child, people wouldn't believe that you are capable of then having intercourse with said child? Are you dead ass? Some of these moms are fucking insane.
No, I did not sleep with my son. We were dating. Dating does not mean sleeping together. Anyway, now we're in therapy.
We would hope so. We would hope so. How does that justify it? How is that your big rebuttal? You wasn't your son, but hey, we were only dating. Why was that a thing? You have just set back boy moms 500 years, bro. There never been allegations. What is this, bro? Out of every single man in your neighborhood, your town, your workplace, heck, the next state, the next country, why your son? Was it because of proximity? Turn off proximity chat, bro. I'm just lost. I'm lost. Why was it your son? The one you birthed? That's what you wanted?
You guys, this is insane. I feel like I have a lot of questions because, number one, how did you find out that it was your son? How did you find out that? And how did your son know that you are the mother? And then he's still dating you. Like, what is he looking for? What does he want? Why? And now you're suing him for emotional distress. You gave up your son at when you were 15 years old. You had a baby at 15 years. Accepted. You're too young to be a mother. Of course, probably you don't have a job or you cannot handle a child at 15 years. No problem. But 25 years later, you're dating somebody that you are 15 years older than. 15 years older than. That's a lot. That's a lot of years. I really want to know how she found out that that was a son. That was her son. I really want to know how she found that, and because I want to believe this is not real, but I don't know. Can something like this happen? If something like this can happen, then giving out your baby out for adoption, I feel like you need to put like a mark on their body or something because hey, can you share your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.